Greetings once again. We are live at Fantastic Worlds Comics in Scottsdale, Arizona. And these are the DC Comics new releases for Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. So let's get started. Pretty big week for DC. We have Book 2 of Aquaman Andromeda. This is a prestige format black label book. And yes, we do actually have a couple issues of Book 1 back in stock. There's also a leftover, one copy left of Artemis Wanted One Shot. Just an FYI. And then here's a biggie, Batman number 126. There is cover A. This is the second issue of the new run by superstar Chip Zdarsky. And I think they'll be introducing the villain Failsafe, so check that out. Here is kind of a retro variant, and this is a cardstock cover. Look at that, the superhero Batman. Failsafe is here, so there you go, bit of a spoiler alert. And we have a gorgeous 1 in 25 cardstock variant. This is an retailer incentive variant. Sticking with Batman, we have Batman Beyond Neo Year number 5. There he is, just one cover. Up next, it is the final issue of Batman Killing Time by Tom King, issue 6 of 6. The epic story comes to its conclusion. This has been quite a good book. And that, of course, has a cardstock B variant. Very cool. Up next, still with Batman, it's Batman White Knight presents Red Hood. For all you Red Hood fans, there you go. You've got some Joker action on the cover. And this is a one-shot. Up next, another one-shot. And this is prepping you for the movie Black Adam, coming up, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And it is Black Adam, the Justice Society Files, Cyclone. There you go. Pretty long title, but I guess they got to explain it. And there you go. Black Adam in theaters. They have a photo variant. I'm going to assume this is of the character from the movie. So this might become a collectible if the movie is a big hit. We shall see. Then we have DC's big event of the summer, Dark Crisis. This is issue number 3 of 7, so kind of at the halfway point there. If you've been following the news, DC will be actually changing the title of this book with the next issue. Why? We will leave that up to you to figure it out. But this is the Battle of the Emerald Army and Dark Crisis number 3. Of course, there is a cardstock B variant. There we go, Justice League in Trouble. And then it's got one of them design variants for Red Canary. There you go. Then we got the all red homage variant, which I believe has been claimed by Eric Williamson. There we go. So take your last loving, longing look at this cover because it is gone already. And of course, there is a retailer incentive 1 per 25 for Dark Crisis 3, and there is Darkseid. Some very cool artwork. Moving along, we've got DC versus Vampires. This is issue number 8. It's by James Tynion. This is the A cover, and it's got quite a stellar Batgirl cardstock B cover. So that's DC versus Vampires number 8. Then we have a second printing of the Flash number 783. It's a Dark Crisis tie-in issue, so they've done a second printing for that in case anybody missed it. Let's move to the next row here. And here we go. We got Flashpoint Beyond, number 4 of 6. So again, past the halfway point. of this big event. This is by Jeff Johns. There we go, and that has quite the variant. Again, a cardstock B cover and some beautiful artwork there. Beautiful, but creepy but still beautiful. There we go. Up next, Miss Harley Quinn, issue number 18. This is part 1 of a new story arc. That is the A cover. This is the Derek Chu B cover. This one's hockey themed. I noticed these B covers recently have been different sports, each one, and this is the hockey themed one. And then we have a C cover this week that I think should be a bit of a hit because it is an homage to Detective Comics. And this is probably something you might want to collect because it is really cool. There you go. Now, if you didn't know that DC published Mad Magazine, well, they do. So here is issue number 27 since the reboot. Latest issue of Mad, still going strong after all these decades. Next, we got Multiversity Teen Justice number 3. There is the cover. Followed by New Champion of Shazam. Number 1 of 4. And there she is. She's got the power. This is actually a classic Captain Marvel character that they are bringing back and highlighting. Not sure if this ties into the Black Adam movie, but there is a chance. And it has a beautiful, beautiful cardstock B cover with a portrait of the new champion of Shazam. So there you go. Sticking with the ladies, we have Poison Ivy number 3. I've actually gotten some feedback from customers about this. They're saying it is quite a fantastic read, some good storytelling. So you might want to check out Poison Ivy number 3. Also got some beautiful variants this week. Here we go. Another gorgeous portrait variant. This is by Joshua Middleton. Then we have a second variant. Beautiful. And they're calling this one the swimsuit variant. So Poison Ivy number 3, some really beautiful variants, and apparently a very good read too, so check it out. Then we come to the last comics of the week for DC, and they are bringing back Azrael. So we're starting with the one-shot here. See, it says one-shot. Sword of Azrael, Dark Night of the Soul. So there we go. Sword of Azrael, Dark Night of the Soul. That is a very cool variant. And then also released Sword of Azrael, number 1. This is just Sword of Azrael. So to avoid confusion, we got 2 titles this week, both called Sword of Azrael. One is a mini-series, 1 of 6, and the other is a one-shot called Dark Night of the Soul. I'm not sure the reasoning behind releasing 2 number 1s with the same main title. Kind of weird, but either way, I'm pretty sure you have to read this one first, and then you move into this one. So there we go, and of course, that has a variant. So there we go, folks. These are the DC new releases for tomorrow. Once I've done all the polls, pre-orders, special orders, etc., whatever's left will remain on these racks when we open at 11 a.m. at Fantastic Worlds Comics here in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you are watching this video on the Absolute Geek YouTube network, then thank you. We hope you've subscribed, share, like, comment. Check out our live show Friday nights. Check out the wrestling videos we've dropped lately. One of them went totally viral. Very cool stuff. Meanwhile, enjoy your DC new releases.